This diagram illustrates a stark finding from a recent Massachusetts Institute of Technology study. 95% of enterprise AI pilots fail to reach production. Only 5% ever generate a return on investment. These projects aren't stalling because the AI models are incapable. They are failing because of how organizations choose to deploy them. In April 2026, the technology shifted from instruction-based computing to intent-based computing. It is the difference between giving a tool a command and giving an agent a goal. In the old model, a user asked a chatbot a question. In the new one, an autonomous agent is assigned a multi-step objective, like reconcile these invoices, and executes the task across multiple software platforms without human intervention. Despite reaching this threshold of autonomy, organizations are hitting a wall. They treat agents like a standard software installation, ignoring the fact that autonomous systems require their own operational management. To understand the current bottleneck, we have to look at the first generation of agents. In January 2025, OpenAI launched Operator, a computer-using agent, or CUA. Early CUAs navigated the digital world by mimicking humans. They scanned screens, parsed interfaces into pixel grids, and simulated mouse clicks on specific coordinates. But this pixel-based automation is fragile. If a website design shifts slightly, the agent clicks empty space, breaking the workflow. Relying on raw vision inside a public cloud browser proved too inconsistent and too risky for the high-stakes data found in an enterprise environment. Mimicking human physical inputs was a dead end for scale. By 2026, the industry moved toward a complete architectural reboot. In April 2026, Sam Altman repositioned OpenAI as an inference company. This was a pivot away from the standalone Operator app toward a model that lives where the data already resides. This diagram shows the resulting architecture. Instead of browsing a website, agents now integrate into the cloud. Here, a model sits inside a private AWS Bedrock instance, querying a local database directly through secure APIs. OpenAI's shift aligned with a broader industry move toward integrated systems, seen in the simultaneous releases of Anthropic's Claude Cowork and Google's Workspace Intelligence. These platforms replaced fragile screen scrapping with persistent project memory and direct, verifiable API protocols. By solving the infrastructure problem, the technology finally exposed the real barrier to adoption: the human workforce. Recent research indicates that 63% of AI implementation challenges now stem from human factors rather than technical ones. Most organizations make a categorization error. They treat autonomous agents as software rather than a digital worker to be managed. Successful teams are redesigning workflows around an escalation protocol. The AI handles the 80% baseline of routine tasks, while humans are only called in to resolve the exceptions. However, delegating that baseline requires high-level system access. To work autonomously, the agent must interact with sensitive databases, internal communications, and financial records. Platforms like Vellum are addressing this by isolating credentials in separate processes. The agent can use the permissions to execute a task, but the underlying AI model can never read the raw API keys. This bar chart compares a model's ability to manipulate its results. While a model can easily fake a final answer, its chain-of-thought controllability, the ability to hide its actual reasoning process from monitors, is near zero. With the ability to isolate credentials and audit internal reasoning, the primary technical roadblocks to trust are fading. This suggests that the remaining resistance to AI adoption isn't about the model's capabilities, but about the operational structures used to oversee them. For those evaluating AI platforms today, the most important metric isn't a benchmark score. It is how well the system fits into your existing operational chain. The difference between a stalled pilot and a successful deployment is the presence of a management layer designed for autonomous software. ROI only arrives when organizations stop treating agents like a software installation and start treating them like a new employee.